Hey. So we're back.
Hey, it's Superstar Saga.
And it's us still watching ourselves play it.
It's Superstar Saga, and it's us. Is this not what you knew you were getting into when you clicked on this video?
Two separate things coming together in one disgusting mess.
Oh, that sounds like getting freaky.
It does.
Two things
That's
coming
what we
together
do on this couch, isn't it?
Disgusting mess. I was going to ask about this couch, actually. Like, this thing's been in your life for a long time, hasn't it?
I definitely have possessions that have been in my life much longer than this couch, but I have had this couch since
the dawn of time.
Since Andrew and I first moved in together. So actually, it's not that long. I've had that chair way longer.
I can tell.
I had that chair when we lived together.
Oh yeah. That's very true. Back in the day.
Because I believe that chair was Joel's first.
Oh. And we were together 2009.
Is that when that was?
9 years ago, yeah.
Yikes.
It was right after my first year, and my first and only year of university. And that would have been 2009 when I finished. Then boom, we made history happen for 5 or 6 months.
Yeah, in the
old insurance building upstairs before it was converted into office space and then converted back into living space suspiciously.
Wait, it's back into living space?
I'm pretty sure it's been. Whenever I drive by, like on the weekends too, I see usually I see a car or something in there, and I'm pretty sure we had that the dining room kind of thing had the big bay doors or whatever they are, the French doors going out to the little deck thing that we never used.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I remember looking in a couple times and seeing stuff that looked like somebody lives there.
That would be funny, because I've seen bad tenants. I would not call us bad tenants.
No.
However, while we were living in the apartment, our landlord mysteriously decided that she was no longer going to be renting it out as an apartment because she needed more office space, and
apparently
then maybe it was all a lie just to get us out.
Well, she's working for a different company now, so joke's on her, right?
Yeah, she couldn't even.
Whatever.
Is she? How do you even know that?
Oh, because it's
just because her billboard's down.
Oh no, the billboard's up with her name on it, but it's a totally different insurance company.
Oh,
this is her blah 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 name, just with another company instead of what it was before.
All right,
different colors and everything. It's crazy. It's so different from what it once was. Have you talked about the safe in the apartment on the show before?
I don't think we have.
Oh God. Well, I guess if we did, we don't have the footage anymore.
Yeah, it's in the old episodes, the archives.
It's as if we didn't even talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
So in our apartment, it was mostly completely empty when we moved in, except for one of the closets had a mysterious safe, and we were 19, early 20s.
I was
that kind of age.
I was 19, so you guys were under 25.
Right. And we were very curious about what might be in the safe.
Yeah, bi-curious.
But we held off for a long time, right? I'm pretty sure the safe existed in that closet, just taunting us for months and months. I don't know. How long did we live there?
I was there. We moved in July 1st, and I left around Christmas time.
Okay, so not years, but
it was 6 months, but definitely a little bit of time. It was sitting in, was it Joel's closet?
Yeah.
And every night he would just lay there trying to fall asleep and just be but what's in the safe though?
What could be in there?
And why am I standing looking at this thing. Okay, there. Okay, we're moving and shaking.
He'd just wake up in the middle of the night, standing over the safe, sweating.
Yeah.
Couldn't remember how he got there.
Oh God, what happened?
So what? You go ahead and finish, because I'm probably blurry on the details.
Well,
What did we do?
I hope you know some more details than I did. I'll get up to the point where I'll talk about all the stuff until the point where I wasn't involved.
Okay.
Because I don't know any of that. So one day, we were all in this super goofy mood. So it must have been like at least in the first couple months, because we started like slowly hating each other, living together. You know how it is. But we were all in a really goofy mood, and the three of us were off, and we're like, man, we gotta get in this safe. We gotta find out what it is. So we were just like all like crouched on the floor in his bedroom with the safe. We drug it out of the closet, and it's like this old crappy, like not even like a brass color. It's like whatever that kind of brassy, but it's like more of a green tint to it. Whatever that crappy like plate metal stuff is.
Yeah.
It was one of those, and it was like, I think it had like, did it have like a dial?
Yeah.
Combination
it was
on
like
it?
a combination
Proper,
safe.
yeah. So we were sitting there like, I wonder if we could guess the combination, because like that should be easy on a thing designed to not be break-inable, you know?
Yeah.
So we sat there until we got bored, I think, and then we're like, hey, we have a hammer. And we basically beat the safe with a hammer. Okay, so how this wasn't noticed as well, since we were living in the upstairs floor of like an insurance building, we had to be like super quiet during business hours, Monday to Friday, but evenings and weekends, there was nobody in the building besides us.
It was our time.
And like the person that lived, we were on a corner, like a pretty busy traffic corner, and the next house up was like a whole like lot separated, and it itself was another business.
Yeah,
there was
we
like,
had no neighbors
yeah,
at all.
no immediate neighbors whatsoever, so we could be super loud, and this must have been, it had to have been on a weekend or something then. We're just there smashing, just tearing into the safe. We eventually like broke through the first like plating of metal, and it just had that weird kind of like powdery stuff in it, whatever they would have like packed the inside with.
Yeah.
And I think we like broke into it in a section. Why am I spinning around here? We just like broke into a section that let us like just basically bypass the entire like locking mechanism somehow. And we opened it up finally. There's like powder all over the floor. We're sweaty.
The corner of it, like the corner of the door is just like completely dented in.
You could absolutely tell that we broke into it. But like, what was inside it? There was like a paper and like 13 cents or something like that.
There was pennies.
It was like literally pennies. It was a worthless haul. So
worthless.
Yeah. So after that, we felt a little bit. After like the adrenaline wore off, we started feeling like a little bit guilty. And I had to go to work. This was probably the next day or something. But you could, if you remember what happened after that, take it away.
I know the broad strokes.
Mm-hmm.
So we started thinking about like, well, we can't leave it in the closet, because if we ever leave this place, we're not going to get our damage deposit, because she's definitely going to know that we broke into her safe. And so we were like, I don't know why we thought this was a better plan.
We treated it like it was a corpse, like we murdered somebody in the apartment and we had to get rid of it.
Yeah, we thought that it would be better if we just got rid of it. So we waited until the dead of night, and we transported the safe into Joel's car, and we drove.
So no one would see it. Did you even go at night? I thought you went like during the day.
Did we?
So did you like put the safe? Because I was at work when you guys did it. So I think like you put the safe in under cover of night so no one would see it, but like you waited till the next day to actually like take it away or something.
Okay, that could have been. I thought that we disposed of it at night, but maybe no, because
I would have loved to be with you guys if you did that.
I remember now. We were stressing because we were like, what if a car drives by? because it was daytime. So we got in the car and we drove out to like an uninhabited road, or as good as we could find, or as close to one as we could find in the city. And we pulled over and we got the safe, and Joel and I are carrying it together, and we just like make sure there's no cars coming. We jump out of the car and grab the safe as quickly as we can, and we just huck it into a ditch on the side of the road.
Abandoned.
Yeah. And then we drove home like it never happened.
Yeah, and carried on with our lives.
And we never heard from the landlord again about that safe.
Yeah.
So
We got away scot-free.
we did.
All the stupid stuff we did there.
Speaking of stupid stuff,
Yeah.
you remember when Joel flooded the insurance office with his stupid green fish tank?
That was probably, like, maybe a nail in the coffin of her converting it to office space, perhaps.
I have to believe that was part of it.
He
'Cause she
invents this room!
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I was just on that screen for a long... Oh, yeah, the mushroom that just has, like, a sticker glowy star just, like, stuck to it. Like, it's worth 500 times more than regular mushroom. Please buy it. I'm so hungry. And I want weed.
The Invince Shroom guy was the guy that I did that voice that ended up hurting me, right?
Oh, God, yeah. It was kind of like the Tolstar voice you did.
Oh,
The green guy in the Starfields, wherever that was.
He's a lot easier to do, though. This one was like...
You were like him.
It was
strung out on meth.
Gurgling.
Sorry, the fish tank.
Yeah, the fish tank. What a dumb thing that was. Maybe
having
maybe
a fish tank.
Well, yeah, having a fish tank in the first place, but just like completely unable to take care of this fish tank either. Like the water was fucking opaque and green.
You couldn't tell.
Fish tank I've ever seen.
You couldn't tell if the fish were alive or dead because you couldn't see the fish.
That's exactly. You could only see the Plecostomus sucking on the side. It was supposed to be cleaning it, but not doing a great job.
Yeah, like, come on, man.
Well,
it's the end card. We'll talk about fish tanks next time on the Showtime.
Yeah, we'll tell you. It gets even worse.
Later.
Stay tuned.
Not on time with the Chong.